and the civil service. So records management regulation are rules, policies, and procedures that guide the creation, handling, storage, retrieval, preservation, and disposal of records in government institutions. This regulation ensure proper custody, security, and accessibility of public records. Sources of records management regulation. Number one is Constitution of Kenya. Constitution of Kenya. Constitution of Kenya promotes transparency, accountability, and access to information. Number one, supreme, is Constitution of Kenya. Number two, there is an act of parliament that is called Public Archives and Documentation Service Act. Public Archives and Documentation Service Act, Caption 19, governs management and preservation of public records and archives. Always remember that. There's an act of parliament called Public Archives and Documentation Service Act. It is also one of the sources of records management regulation. Public Archives and Documentation Act. Another one is Access to Information. Access to Information Act. It's also another act in the Parliament. In the Parliament, provide citizens with the right to access information, government information. Number three. So number four, Official Secret Acts. Official Secret Act is also another act. Protect confidential government information from unauthorized disclosure. Protect confidential government information from unauthorized disclosure. Then we have Public Service Records Management Regulation. It is now under public service, and I've even specified there's a policy under public service that records management regulation takes some regulation from it. And this public service record management policies, it guides handling and maintenance of records in public offices. In all public offices, there's a regulation they pick from public service records management policy. Without you following that regulation, it can lead you to be interdicted or punished. So government registry procedure manual. The people work in registry office. People work in registry office. Just know one of the sources of records management regulation comes from Government Registry Procedure Manual. Provide procedure for registry operation and file management. So all registries offices in all public offices, and they tend to take some of the regulation from Government Registry Procedure Manual. And I believe this manual is in every registry office, I believe so. ICT and data protection policies. ICT and data protection policy. Guide management of electronic records and data security. Yeah, to all who are not there in the account session, I was able to tell them that proficiency, they normally announce a month to exams. So expect late August, up between 27th to 29th August is when they'll be able to announce the examination. They will announce examination to be done in the month of September. July walikuwa na announce kama exam inafanywa August, but unfortunately the exam is not going to be done in the month of August. It's going to be done in the month of September. So it shall be announced. It shall be announced in the late August, between 27th, latest 29th August. Then you'll be given 10 days to register for the exams. You'll be given 10 days. 10 days to mean 5 days. 5 days is for you to register. The remaining 5 days ni wale wamechelewa. Na ukichelewa 525 Kenya shillings per day when you are late to register for exams. They fine you. You are fined for you not registering exams on time. So I will keep maybe reminding you so that sijipatikane kwa hiyo nitwaje, kwa hiyo cocoon ya kuchelewa, because the amount is not little. 525, it's not little. It can help you do it can help you do a lot. Yeah, okay. We go now to circulars and administrative instruction. Circular and administrative instruction is also another source of records management regulation. There are so many, so maybe you are going to do what? You are going to touch to kujisomea. So records management function. Wale ambao wanafanya records, I believe it is for time to shine. Swali kama hii inakuwa kwa exams zenyu. Swali kama hii iko kwa exam yenyu. Records management function. Records management function. Number 1, creation of records management platform performs the following function. Number 1, creation and receipt of records. Receiving and creating official document and correspondence. That is number 1. Classification and filing. Number 2, then maybe should explain hapo chini nasema organizing records systematically for easy retrieval. There is a way records are classified. They can be classified in a numerical order, in alphabetical order. I want to mention, because it is secret, I want to mention how maybe our ministry is classifying their records. I want to mention that, but there's a ministry who tends to classify their records according to numerical order. Numerical order, they arrange the files according to your personal number. Some offices, I want to mention which office for the purpose of confidentiality. For the purpose of confidentiality, then this session is being recorded. So some ministries tend to use numerical order of arranging the personal files of officers serving in that ministry. And the numerical order number they use, the numerical they use is the personal number. So they tend to use the last number ile ndio wana arrange the last 2 numbers. So ikienda kwa hizo ministries utakuja kuona wanaweza kukuuliza either the first 2 numbers after the year you are appointed, or maybe the last. Other officers can ask the first 2 number after the year you are appointed, or others can ask you the last two numbers, in your personal number. Then they will tell you go to registry A or go to registry B or go to registry C. Then there is where now you'll be able to get your file. You'll be able to get your file. Okay. We go now to storage and preservation, another function of records management, ensuring safe custody and protection of records. Then another one is retrieval and distribution. Retrieval and distribution, locating and distributing records when needed. Locating and distributing records when needed. Control of movement of records. That's also another one. Monitoring movement of files and documents. Then we have records appraisal, determining records with permanent or temporary value. That's another one. Then records disposal, destroying obsolete records according to approved procedure. Then the last one is archives management. Archives management, preserving records of historical and legal importance. Legal importance. The good thing is that these notes are briefly written for easy understanding. More work is going to be done in a revision. In a revision, yeah, institution responsible for records management. There are institutions that are responsible for records management. Number one is Kenya National Archives and Documentation Service. Their main office is located in, their headquarters is located in Nairobi CBD. Archives. Hapo nje yake watu wanapenda kutulia hapo sana. It's along Moi Avenue. It's along Moi Avenue na ni kala yake nakuanga ni ile kala wanaume na kushika kala. Ile kala inakuanga kala gani? Is it brown ama yellow? Yeah, I'll share the picture of National Archives. It's located in Nairobi CBD along Moi Avenue, opposite Union Towers. Then function of Kenya National Archives is the preservation of public archives and historical records. That building has preserved public archives and historical records that trace before Kenya became a nation, because Kenya was established, was made a, first of all, Kenya was made a colony in the year 1920. It was made a colony in the year 1920 by the British. Then it was discovered. Can you say discovered? Of which this doesn't mean this haikuwa, but it was discovered in the year 1884. Was it 1884? By Sir William Mackinnon. Sir William Mackinnon discovered that there's a land that is there's a land that is near Indian Ocean. That is near Indian Ocean. And this land, we can be able to use it to access River Nile, to access the source of River Nile. So they took Kenya and they decided to construct a railway in the year 1900 to 1905. Is it 1900 to 1902 to 005? They decided to construct a railway. This railway started from Mombasa to Busia Busia. They constructed it for so many years because they wanted to be able to access the source of River Nile. The source of River Nile is in uh, Lake Victoria. And Lake Victoria covers all parts of East Africa, covers Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. At that time, hizi country hazikuwa, so wakatengeneza hapo. Then Kenya ikawa colony in the year 1920, and before it becomes a colony, there was war between indigenous community, the Nandi community, Mijikenda, some part of Mount Kenya, waliweza ku both collaborate and resist the British, like Wayaki Wahinga, one of the leaders of Agikuyu, were able to resist the British. Then you have some part of Luya were also able to resist. That is the Bukusu. Yeah. So all this history that I'm talking about are preserved in National Archival and Documentation Service. They also have artifacts hapo kwa archives. So when you get time, jaribu kulipa hata 50 bob, ingia hapo, learn, be curious, learn. Ingia hapo archives za 50 bob ama na ulipe uingie hapo, at least uweze kulearn history ya Kenya vizuri. Enda National Museum, learn. Yeah, so we have another institution is Ministry of Public Service. Formulate records management policy in public service. Also, Ministry of Public Service also has records of all public servants. We have Office of Data Protection Commission. Office of the Data Protection Commission. Kwa wale ambao wanatafuta ma commission offices, just know Office of the Data Protection Commission is also a commission office. It is a commission office that handles government data, both digital and physical. Is it physical or manual, whichever? Office of the Data Protection wako nazo hizo. Yeah. Function ensure protection and of personal and sensitive information. Move forward. Government registries. Then we have maintenance and control of active records and file. That's the work of government registry. Then ethics and anti-corruption commission. All these are institutions that handles records, records management. Then application of records management regulation. These are the application. We have proper filing procedure, security of records, access control, movement control. Taweza kujisomea hizi. There are about 9 of them. 9 records management regulation, records application of records management regulation, records management regulation are applied in the following ways. There are about 9. Kindly go through them, and also these questions, about 10 questions. Uweze kupitia pitia by yourself, alafu utaweza kujibu maswali, because all these questions, the 10 questions wametoa kutoka inaitwaje, kutoka kwa hii topic, na hata pia kwa records, and the records management notes ziko kwa ile platform ile niliweza kucreate Sela, and as I will, and vile nimeweka notes are free of charge. Notes are not sold. Yeah, so that's how we are done with this topic, and majority of the work will be done by you, especially in reading the notes. So the notes are here, so it's only for you to go through them, and it will not take you much time to go through this note. I believe in 1 hour kwa gari imekutosha. 1 hour ama 30 minutes kwa gari ukienda kazini imekutosha kusoma notes. Hii topic yote ya records management imekutosha kupitia records management regulation, a topic under government and civil service. Government and civil service. So the next time we meet, we are going to revise. We are going to revise the previous exams, and I want us to start with the year 2025 exams that were done last year. The exam that was done last year of government and civil service. Government and civil service. And the secret about this subject, and organization and function of government, the secret is you having the understanding. You don't have to know everything. Unaandika jibu yako word by word. It should not worry you ya kwamba unafaa uandike word by word. Hapana.